I'm always telling you guys not to make these 7-foot bigs because they're too slow and their skill set doesn't make up for it, so on and so forth. But this build right here is so broken, I'm not even hiding the name because this build is absolutely the best build in 2K. You guys know I love a good montage. So before I get into the video, before I start breaking it down, I'm going to give you guys a montage showing you just how broken and good this build really is. Now, I know for all the YouTube haters of America, this build is not that impressive, simply because your build can left, right, spam, and cheese, and do all the cheesiest things in the world. This build can literally go 94 feet anytime it wants to, barely get the ball taken, and if you guys haven't noticed, I'm only playing at it on a 92. I haven't even maxed the build out yet. The build is playing on a 92 and can dribble, it can pass, it can shoot, and clearly finish through contact. This build is a game changer, and if you're not very good at 2K, this build can make you a very good player once you learn how to use it. Some of my stat lines that I put up against some of these comp players are absolutely insane. I'm going to put some of them on the screen just so you guys can see just how comp this build is and just how easy it is to dominate with this build. I'm sick and tired of seeing these terrible bigs in the rec. I play random rec all day long. I still play the game very often. I'm tired of seeing these terrible bigs. So please, if you play big man, make this build as soon as possible. I feel like I've hyped this build up enough, so I'm going to get into the build. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make this build. I'm also going to do something that I never do. I'm going to show you guys this build from scratch. I got to show you guys the thought process and how this build comes together one by one. So of course we're going to start off with a center. He's 7'1", he's 231, he has a 7'6" wingspan. Close shot is going up to a 77. The reason why we're going 77 is so we can get that silver masher, and that on a 7'1" is broken. Driving layup is always an 80. You always want an 80 because you get Hall of Fame Pro Touch, and that's all you need to be an absolutely excellent finisher. Driving dunk is going to match it at an 80. Then we're going to go into our standing dunk and we're going to make it an 81. After we do that, we're going to the post control. We're going to make it an 85. You can already see the post-up badges, your gold drop stepper. You can see your silver unpluckable, post-spin technician, all of that good stuff. And your post-fade phenom is already a silver, and trust me, it's going to go up. Next, we're going to our shooting. We're going to max out our mid-range shot, and then we're going to go to our three-point shot and do the exact same thing. That way we are absolutely knockdown shooters. You actually have an 83. And just to be that much more cheesy, we're going to go with an 82 free throw. And a lot of times I get those transition foul free throws just to pad the stats a little bit more. This build is looking crazy on offense. I know it looks like I put a lot into it, but I'm not done cooking yet. I'm going to give this build an 80 pass accuracy. And then I'm going to go down to the ball handle and I'm going to max that out. I know there's 63, and I know that a 56 speed with ball doesn't look impressive, but I've already taken the time to show you guys that I go past not just bigs, but guards in the open court a lot of times with just that 63 and 56. Our interior defense is going to a 76. We're going to go and max out our perimeter defense. This is going to make us as cheesy as possible. We're going to take our steal up to a 60, and then we're going to go down to our block. and we're going to make our block an 87. The block is one thing that I was and still am skeptical about, because sometimes this game just makes it feel like you need a 99 everything to be effective. However, I still do protect the rim really well, like you guys saw. We're going to go 92 on our defensive rebounding, which is a bare minimum for a big man. And then we're going to max out most of our physicals, our speed, our acceleration. We're going to max out our strength, even though it only goes to an 84. Most guys are not going to be able to bully us. We're going to go 75 on the vert and then a 97 on the stamina. I knew coming into the game that balance was going to be everything, but this is by far my best build, and it's the most balanced one. I knew there were not going to be a bunch of 99 categories like years before, and the mid and the high 80s have actually been surprisingly good. Of course, sometimes it's lackluster because it's 2K, but this build is all around just a dominant force. You can see it gets shades of Kristaps Porzingis, Victor Wembanyama, and DeMarcus Cousins. Three bigs who have been dominant in their careers. One of these guys one of these guys arguably will be one of the best bigs for the next 10 years. And one of these guys is in the finals. So you really can't go wrong right now with this build. I know it doesn't have an exotic name. It's just a 3-level threat, but it's by far better than the exotic names if you want to play competitively. I, of course, cannot go without rewarding you guys who have stayed this long in the video. So, of course, I'm going to give you guys the jump shot, because the usual jump shot that I give you guys doesn't work on a 7-foot big man. How could I have it any other way? I love base PJ Tucker. So, base PJ Tucker for this jump shot. Upper release 1 is Mike Muscala. Upper release 2, Jaren Jackson. You're going to go 77% Jaren Jackson, and you're going to put the release speed all the way up. The jump shot is very consistent, and if you guys haven't heard me say it before, the higher the requirements, the better the jump shot. It takes an 83 mid-ranger 3 for this jump shot. Of course, I could find an even better one, but this one is very consistent and very fluent, so that's why I stuck with it. Listen though, I know I haven't been making videos, but I've been going live. Be sure to be on the lookout, because I've been on live. I had some technical difficulties lately, so I haven't been live in a few days. But be on the lookout, because I'm going live a lot more often now, even though I don't make as many videos as I used to. If you guys have been here this long, though, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.